doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L Podcast.
Rockin' and rolling, Blow is back in the building. How you doing today, bro?
What it do?
You were on my podcast a year or some odd years ago, and we went viral because you brought in a humongous joint and smoked out the entire room to the point where I lost my mind. It was crazy. I wasn't able to stay still. Now we got a smaller joint today, though, man.
Little Roach.
You feel me? What's been new since the last time you've been on here?
Man, it's been a lot. Some ups, some downs. The music going good. I done lost some close people to me, but other than that, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Minus the bullshit, life's great.
You have this new tape coming out, and it's dedicated to one of the friends that you.
It's already out.
Oh, it's already out, right?
It came out on his birthday, this past November 30th.
Yeah,
This for Tank.
Tank unfortunately passed away. He was here with us on the podcast last time you were here.
Smoking that fat ass joint.
Yeah. And so you dedicated this tape to him.
For sure.
Talk about the tape, man. I'll talk about the dedication as well as the content of the music and stuff.
Well, due to the circumstances of how it happened.
You want to put the ashtray on the couch so you can look toward the mic and stuff? Make sure people.
I was about to set it down. It's cool.
Oh yeah, you're good.
But I felt like, you know, it's kind of was very suspicious circumstances to the point where, you know, we don't really know. It's hard to pinpoint, and it was a lot of built up energy. You feel me, like, and nowhere to release it. You know, real tough trying to keep control and not spaz out on people for no reason, you feel me? Because I'm looking for somebody to blame and shit and not overreact. I actually got a song on the CD called Me React, because it was like I could have overreacted very easily and just jumped to conclusions and shit. But yeah, man, a bent up energy with nowhere to release it. I said, why not a mixtape? His birthday was coming up, you feel me? We threw a big old party. Ace of Spades, we shut that bitch down. It was packed. You feel me? I'm like, yeah. The songs, shit. It's some old songs. It's some new songs, of course, I had to go make. But that bitch heat. Go check it out. This for Tank.
Yeah, man. And when you're talking about that aspect of what some people would consider retaliation, thoughts of retaliation or whatever way you can kind of put that, there's like a couple ways you can look at it, right? It's your own personal energy going like, I need to make right of the situation, or I need to do what makes me feel better about the situation. But then there's also the circumstance of societal terms of people being like, well, if you don't do anything, that makes you not accountable. Like, you're not holding accountability and you're not doing what's standard in code to do and how to handle those things. But it sounds like you're taking the approach of trying to recollect yourself and make a decision based on that versus anything else, right?
Type shit. I mean, the circumstances was extremely fucked up. You feel me? I wasn't even in the state and then on some weird shit. I travel a lot. Never had a flight get canceled. My flight got canceled the day of the shit. You feel me? So I couldn't even get back when the shit was happening like I wanted to be able to be in the midst of why. You feel me? So it was just a bunch of bullshit. The circumstances, like I said, was very shady, fucked up. So with the retaliation, it ain't even nothing to talk about on that tight time. You feel me? It's hard to retaliate when you don't know which direction to go. You feel me?
Well, you putting it into the music is probably the best way to do anything, right?
That's all I'm like, what else can I fucking do? Like, you feel me?
Talk about Tank a little bit, man. Talk about the friendship that you guys had.
I mean, that was my little relative. Like, shit, he 3 years younger than me. You feel me? So, like, it's my mama's brother's son. It was around my whole life, through his trials and tribulations, through my trials and tribulations.
So he's your cousin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
You feel me? Extremely close. And then for anybody who know me, know like I don't even fuck with a lot of niggas. So it be like, cause I'm picky and choosy with my energy type shit. You feel me? So it's like when I lose people, it be big, cause them motherfuckers be hand selected. You feel me? To even be there, you know.
Yeah, it's like the limited amount of people that you actually care and trust in this world. Like when they're taken away, it's extra painful.
Yeah.
You know. Talk about since the last time you've been here, man. What's your musical journey been like? What have been the roads like for you so far? Because I do see you, man. Like you work. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. That's really to me the name of the game. What's the words you just said? Work. I did down there figure out it ain't even. Of course, the music gotta be. You want it to be good, but man, you can get outworked by a person with music who's not as good, and he's going to get the results.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
the popularity contest thing, right?
Yeah. I feel like you might. I feel like you can outwork that shit too. I keep talking about energy, the universe. You get out. You get back what you put out. You feel me? So it's like even with that popularity shit, cause I feel like that shit'll it'll attract. Cause it's like they working too. The popular motherfuckers. That's why they popular. Cause they fucking working.
That's for sure. They work really hard and they're consistent. Some of them have a bag behind them, which makes it very easy for them to market themselves in ways that a person with no bag could never fund themselves in.
For sure. But even how did they get in a position to get a bag behind them?
Sometimes it's some uncle with a bag that's like, nephew, I'm about to take you to places. You better work your ass off and make this shit work. Because
that's true.
I see that all the time. I see managers that sign their relatives or sign their friends that they believe in, and they put $100,000 behind their friend, and they just expect them to go places, and then it usually never works out.
I was just about to say, because there's a whole bunch of motherfuckers who got the money and still ain't. You feel me?
Well, they're not marketing themselves properly, right?
Man,
like
they doing all that. If it ain't,
it's marketing, and it's also listen. When you have the bag,
you gotta be a little sweet.
What do they call it these days? When somebody's funding you, there's like a word for it.
Sponsor?
No. Like in the rap game, there's like a way of saying it. It's like a big homie.
Okay.
So when you got like a big homie that's funding you and funding your rap career, not only do they have to give you the money, but they have to figure out where can I place you to make you bigger than where you are now. Like what shows can I put you on? What artist can I get you a feature with? You know what I'm saying? What beat can I get you selected with? Like all that type of stuff. If the guy who's giving you a bag markets you properly, you have a really good chance of finding some type of network or finding some type of exposure.
I agree with that. You're going to get your shot at the title with that pay.
You have a better shot than with no money. These days, at least, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talk about yourself as far as how you've been marketing yourself, though, man. The independent route. How's it been working for you?
It forced you to be hands-on, so shit. Like I said, all the traveling, I'm damn near going places just to market.
Yeah.
Just to, you feel me? Like, of course, it be, you try to set up other ways to make money and shit, but, you know, like with merch and shit. But as far as strictly, like, off the music, it be like, shit, you down there spending into it more than you making back out of it, you know, a lot of times. But you would see the results in a different way. You feel me? To where you know, like, okay, this is a good direction because there's progress being made. You know, so you feel me? I'm a hustler. So it'd be like, once I figure out something working a little bit, I'm able to turn that little bit into bigger. You feel me? So
yeah,
a lot of shit. Me being at events, wearing my merch, as you see now. You feel me?
Yeah, talk about the merch, man.
Bomb, business of money, business of motion, business of marijuana, business of music. It's a conglomerate of things, cause shit, we be having more than one thing going on, and it worked. You feel me? It's almost like everything we got going on fall up under this shit in some way, you know. And then I do, you know, I rap, so videos and interviews and just being out and about, I have to shop a lot or just, you know, I can't keep wearing the same shit. I find myself spending a lot of money on clothes. It's like, shit, I can start wearing my own shit.
Yeah, it just costs a lot of money, right?
That, and sometimes I don't be seeing shit I like. And I be like, damn, I could have made some shit, and that's how I really started too. Like I had bought some shit and wanted some shit specific to what I had, and it's been going ever since.
No, it's dope, yeah, man. It's a dope design, but yeah, you're right, man. Spending all this money to look fresh, spending thousands. We can just make the shit ourselves for like $30 and sell it.
Yeah, I try to support other like kind of like independent brands and shit instead of the bigger companies. Cause they're like they've been going for 100 years. Let somebody else get their 100 years going,
Yeah,
type shit.
Have you been paying attention to the music scene? Have you been paying attention to Detroit music?
Detroit music, all the music.
Yeah,
for sure.
What have you been seeing? What have you been seeing from the scene so far?
Shit, niggas is working. Some people ain't figuring out that you can't keep the same style. That'll be the only thing I say to the Detroit scene. Switch it up a little bit. I understand don't fix something that ain't broke, but don't be scared to come left field one time and see what happened.
Step outside the box, right?
Yeah, see what happened. You never know. They might love it.
Well, look at all the top artists in Detroit. They all stepped out of the box.
For sure.
Right? And
For sure.
They designed different sounds, and those
it's
sounds
like people be running to fit in, like they be in a race, so everybody, you feel me? It's like a race to look the same. I need some cubes. What? Damn, we in a race. Everybody got that. You feel me? That's like the race to man.
Identical twins, right?
I get it. But
I remember when Scoob was when I first met him. And I seen his takeover, and then I remember everybody kind of look and sound like him. I'll never forget watching it happen like in front of me. I never forget people taking his ad libs. I'll never forget people trying to do the dreads the same exact way, same color.
We seen it with the D-Lo, boss man D-Lo. He didn't pop. Now everybody coming, you feel me, slow Vezo beats and shit.
For real?
I'm seeing. I be paying attention to was all the way popping to people beneath me to people a little, but you feel me? I'm all up in between trying to just.
Well, you gotta look at like even the female artists, right? Like look at like Cardi B, right? And who's the other one that's really big?
Shit, you got Lotto, Glorilla.
Cardi B and Nicki Minaj though in specifics though. When they came out and Megan, right? Now if you look at like the new Detroit female artists or artists that are trying to come up, they sound like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and Glorilla and shit like that. Like they sound like they didn't develop their own style. It's almost like I'm a sell features based on the fact that I'm a lower cost version of that, basically. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't think about that.
But that's what a lot of people do. Like a lot of people who
I say that it's like some people really fucking in it because they fucking like music and like to make music, and some people in it like to make money.
Yeah.
Specifically, like you said, they barely want to do it. Somebody just think like, shit, I got a bunch of money. You young and hip. You feel me? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? To the point where now this person is in it completely for the money. They barely even might have care about rapping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But they say that's why we getting a lot of trash music nowadays, because it's so much focused on the money more so than the talent part of it. But
that's facts, because they figured out how to monetize the music industry at the highest rate that it's ever been. It's way easier to market and manage it now than it's ever been. So you're going to get less quality of music because the people with the bags are going to be able to promote whoever they want to promote. They can promote their nephew, their friend. They can promote somebody they believe in, whatever the case might be. And it might be easier for them to do it these days. Versus before, you really had to have a good sound, and people had to accept that sound and want to go buy that sound. You know what's really funny, bro? A lot of these people on social media that you see with all these followers and views and whatever, they can't book a show, bro, because nobody's gonna pull up. And if they do, they'll book one show maybe. You filled out a 200-seater, 300-seater. You're not gonna be able to do it twice. You did it once because everybody just wanted to pull up and support you. The second time you did your show, nobody pulled up. So we really got to stop taking social media at face value all the time.
For sure.
When you see a star that has all these, you see a person on social media with all these likes and comments and all that stuff, let me see them book a show and then come talk to me. When they book a show, 200 people, 300 people, then come talk to me about how successful they are. Everybody's bragging about getting 40, 50,000 views on their video or whatever. It's like, go book out a show and then come call me. You know what I mean?
The proof being in the pudding right there.
Yeah, they can't pull anybody. It's like
about to come see you.
Exactly.
Because that streaming shit is not that much money.
You feel me? Yeah, man. So you're starting to catch on to the illusions of the industry. You've kind of starting to see
Fuck
through
yeah.
it.
I was just talking to my homeboy about that shit.
Yeah,
This shit a big finesse.
facts. Everybody got tricked.
Man,
And the pandemic was the worst. The pandemic, everybody was a rapper during the pandemic. Everybody's like, I'm gonna try rap out real quick with this cash, this free cash from the government. You feel me? Like, everybody tried to be a rapper real
that should have
quick.
been when they seen it. Like, oh shit, it do take more than just having some money.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotta have a fucking strategy in place and all type of extra shit.
For sure. What's been up for you as far as the branding yourself and getting yourself marketed? Like, what steps have you been taking?
I do I do a lot of like I don't want to say Instagram studying, Google, YouTube studying on shit. Like I keep telling you, I pay attention to the industry just in general, like the waves of it, because it seems like it's a flow with the shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I pay attention. Shit, heavy on the. I want to be like physically present, digitally present, and like just heavy on the physical co-aligning with the digital, if you get what I'm saying.
Right, like being in both worlds.
Yeah, meaning what you see in digital is really happening in the physical.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? It ain't, to me, that's motion. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like treadmill motion where a nigga really not going nowhere. It look like it's a lot of activity, but it ain't really shit happening. I want real progress. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, a lot of artists create the illusion of success, right? Like if they're at a show, they'll make it seem like the show is theirs. When they're at a video shoot, they'll make it seem like the video shoot is for them. Plus, a lot of these things you can pay for anyway. You can pay for a video shoot to make yourself look big. You can pay to be at a show or perform at a show or open up for somebody. You can pay to be on a feature with somebody. You can pay to do a lot of stuff that makes you seem larger than life.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, when you're paying for everything, what does that really tell you? You know, that's good marketing for sure. But when are people going to start paying you is the question. Like, when are people going to start pulling up on you? When are people going to start paying you? That's how you know you've really made it in the entertainment industry.
That is the motherfucking case, like you said.
Yeah. Remember, man, it's either you get paid to play or people pay you to play. That's really how the entertainment industry works at the end of the day. Those are the two routes about how it goes. Of course, in the beginning, you have to pay to play because that's called marketing, and you're always going to have to market. But there has to come a point where people are paying you to exist. I want you to perform at my show. I want you to perform at my event. I want you to be on this feature. I want you to do this photo work with me, whatever the case might be. You know what I mean? How has it been looking for you? Have you been able to charge for features recently or anything like that?
Nah. Y'all, the roaches hit harder than anybody who's a mogo.
You good?
Motherfucking roaches hit harder. The whole blunt. But nah, I ain't charged for no feature.
Would you charge for features?
Of course, yeah. I ain't even think about that though. I'm damn near where you just said. I'm trying to get it to where I can like get a crowd. I guess I ain't really looking. I just shifted to where I ain't really focused on other artists as far as some shit like you say, features.
For sure.
I want fans. Like you said, I don't even want supporters no more. I want fans. Like, you feel me?
Break that down for people. Supporters versus fans.
I mean, I feel like basically fans is the people you don't know that's in love with you. Period. Like, that's a fan. The fans is the people that's going to be at the shows. You're not about to, you don't want a bunch of motherfuckers, because support is like, I feel like people want support from people that they know, cool with and shit, or shit like that. That's the support. No. Nobody's rich off of support. Like, you get rich off your fans.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like you said, that's who's gonna come to your shows. That's who's going to play your music every fucking day. That's who's going to buy your merch multiple times, the multiple releases, not your supporters.
Yeah.
Like, your supporters is like my little sister. She's a supporter.
I think supporters are good for social media because they give awareness to what you're doing. Like, they'll share your story or they'll share your post or they'll like and comment, which makes your engagement higher.
For sure. That fan gonna make that TikTok though. Yeah,
that fan is going to remix it. That fan is going to follow you. He's going to show up to a show. He's going to pay for your CD when it drops. He's going to do all the things. He's going to message you saying, like, when's the new tape drop and all that type of stuff. That's a fan. You want that for sure. Supporters are good in their own right, but, you know, I think people are taking advantage of that. I think artists these days now they're taking advantage of supporters. I think they're begging for support to turn a supporter to turn into a fan.
And that's where niggas going wrong.
Yeah.
Even me, I kind of had, like I said, I didn't. You know the little rapper journey. You be mad certain people don't be reposting or liking or whatever how you want them to.
Yeah.
It'd be like, but at the same time, you can't even, when you know somebody personally, part of being a fan, I feel like, is the mystique of it. Like, they're not tangible like you want them to be, as they shouldn't be, because if they're a fucking, really big celebrity, they should be busy doing some shit anyway. Fuck is they just you able to just, you know what I'm saying? So it's like if you know a person, it's hard to just be like a fan. A fan is short for fanatic.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
That makes sense.
Huh?
That makes sense.
Oh yeah, you feel me? How you feel me? If I know a motherfucker personally, I know they good, bad, and ugly. Versus the fan, all they know is the great that they see, the music and whatever TV.
I had a discussion with somebody about that recently. There's some people who can do it. Like there's some people who they can stream their entire life and people will be in love with it and always want to watch and be a part of it. But there's some people who can't do that. There's some people where it's like, no, we only want to know you for the artist that you are. We don't want to be able to see you 24/7. We don't want to be able to engage with you all the time. We just want to see you in those star type moments. Like you're in a music video or you're on TV or something crazy like that. But we don't want to see you like on live streams all day, or we don't want to see you like on cooking shows or playing video games or whatever the case may be. People are showing themselves at the gym. Like nobody wants to see you at the, you know what I'm saying? So there's
different stuff.
Two different people can do it though. Like I don't know. I would never want to be that where you could just see me stream 24/7, like see whatever the fuck I'm doing.
Shit is extra money.
It is, but come on, man. What are we really doing at the end of the day as artists if we just want fucking money? Like, what are we really doing, bro? Like, we're not even. We're just entrepreneurs. Do you consider yourself more of an entrepreneur or an artist?
Entrepreneur.
For real?
Yeah. Rap is like my first love, but the entrepreneur shit is just.
Have you been able to handle like your personal life while managing your career?
I mean, it's a juggle for sure. Shit, that has to be learned. Like I done dropped the ball a couple times on one end or the other. You feel me? Where I felt like I should have been here and it would have progressed my career, but I didn't because of my personal life. And then on the other end, I felt like I should have been with my son or something, but I was doing some rap shit. You feel me? So
damn.
On both ends, it'd be like, but this is why I be like. That be part of the drive to keep going, cause it's like all the sacrifices that has already been made. It's like a nigga gotta see it through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. That sounds like the debacle, right? At the end of the day, it's like you're gonna miss some of your people's lives because of the fact that you're working in the music industry, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then sometimes you're missing out on the music because of the personal life. Damn, that's crazy. Kind of fucking, that sucks, man.
Like a paradox.
Man, it is a fucking paradox. That's crazy as fuck. So what do you got, like a studio in the crib now?
Yeah, I do. I definitely bought the equipment and shit.
Did that make it easier?
Money by switching the guy.
I think it's what I think Eminem did the same thing, didn't he? I think Eminem has like a studio at his crib.
I'm about to say that's damn near the move. Nah, it'd be like niggas want to rap so much. I'm trying to learn how to record myself now.
Do you feel like there's a difference between going into a studio versus recording at the crib, like different sounds or anything?
It's a different sound if you ain't got it all the way built like a vocal booth. You know what I'm saying? I just be rapping out, in the open and get it mixed down.
But even for yourself, for your own vibe, like do you feel like you rap differently when you're actually walking into somebody else's dojo versus like your own space?
Yeah, hell yeah. It's like working from home versus going into the job. Literally. Like you a little more comfortable. So, yeah, it's a difference.
For sure.
I like both, though, because I like, the original recording studio, like some shit,
Yeah, you walk into the studio, DJ.
Yeah, I still like the full production of the whole aura, like a time capsule. You feel you go in that bitch, ain't no windows, nothing. You just
ain't no windows.
Bitch, the microphone.
I never thought about that. There are no windows in studios.
Nah, because you supposed to be focused on what you focused on.
Yeah, you gotta be dialed in.
Yeah, versus the crib, it's motherfuckers running around upstairs and all type of distractions. But you at your leisure though, so it's a different vibe. I like it though.
Yeah.
I feel like it gives me room to be more creative.
What do you feel like so far in your entire career has been the moment that like stands out to you, or something that you're specifically proud of yourself?
That's a good question. I'm really proud that I'm just still like going and like getting better. Like anybody that do anything, when you getting better or something.
Yeah.
And when you plateauing and when you might even be falling off, people know.
Yeah.
Don't nobody gotta tell them. And my shit is going like in the upward direction. Like it's getting better and better. So it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like to the point where I feel like I'm prepared to rap at any given moment. It gotta be like that. Like it don't like, you feel me? We go in the studio right now and probably put on a beat and make a song. You feel me? It wouldn't matter who was here, who around. It's to that comfortability level, and it's like,
yeah.
shit.
I was watching this talk with Eve, and she said that when she met DMX, she had to like rap in front of everybody for them to accept her. Like she literally walked into the studio, and then they were like, "Yo, you gotta rap. You don't just like walk in and start recording with us. So you gotta like rap in front of her. You gotta freestyle in front of us. You gotta like make us get shocked." Like that's how on demand you have to be with it.
Yeah. See, and then I ain't even talking like that.
Oh,
I still want to go record. I will freestyle, but shit, down. I want to go make a song. I be mad unless it's getting recorded. I guess we is on camera because it be like, shit, what if I say some cold ass shit?
Yeah.
You feel me? I would have rather that been on the track. Shit, this shit, we still trying to get the pay.
Are you a fan of rap? Like still, like the game, like at the industry level. Like when you watch industry rappers, like do you watch interviews? Like do you watch what's happening in hip hop more than you used to?
No, not nowhere near more than I used to. It's a lot less.
What changed your mind from
when you find out it's fucking the entertainment business and it's not as real as people really think?
Yeah,
that's what it gets you. Be like, cause
once you're around it, right? Once you're around it, you see what it is, and it's like, damn, fuck. What the fuck? Some of them are some people are legends for sure though. There are like some people who are straight up artists, bro. Like that's a motherfucking artist. Like no matter what, till he dies, I don't care what. Like that's the real deal. I'm trying to think of who, but like Busta Rhymes, motherfucker was the real deal, man.
Busta was a good
rapping
motherfucker.
Like if I seen Busta Rhymes, I'd be like, that's really that dude. Like he is really Busta Rhymes, but. Yeah, there's some people that you meet in entertainment where it's like, damn, bro, this is who you are? That's crazy. Like, I thought you were, what the fuck? You're just a fat motherfucker in a tank top. Like,
you serious?
I'm just saying, like, you meet people and you're just like, what the fuck? It just happens like that, though. So, what is your motivation, though? If you're seeing what it is, do you want to break the mold and basically bring it back to its organicness? Or, like, what do you think you can offer to hip-hop and the rap scene?
I guess getting it specific, me coming from Detroit in the lane, it's like I'm trying to carve out a new lane. People be thinking I'm trying to just be another like the average street lane Detroit rapper, and it really ain't that. Like,
yeah. So what is it? What do you think it's different then?
I mean, really, shit. I'm a talker. I'm gonna talk. My content gonna be different. My pockets is different. That's the biggest thing. Like the flows I'm gonna catch on the beats is gonna be totally different. The beats I'm gonna go on gonna be different. The videos is gonna be different. The message is gonna be different.
Yeah.
Like shit, it's just gonna be different.
What's been on your mind recently, just in general, man? When you wake up, what's your thought process?
How can I fucking progress my career?
Yeah.
That be what I be on when I wake up. Take the baby to school and like get to some music related activities. Definitely trying to turn it to some money, like you said.
Let me ask you a question. If a big homie came up to you, how much money would he have to give you?
A big homie?
All right, fuck big homie. if somebody
he could be a big homie.
okay,
shit.
somebody signed you. If somebody signed you right now, how much money would they need to give you? Bare minimum. What's the minimum somebody could give you and you would flourish with that amount of money?
Bro, a nigga could give me, honestly, 50 to 75 for one mixtape with 10 songs on it.
50 to 75,000, and then you would make a mixtape, and you think that mixtape would convert into sales? Is what you're saying?
Fuck yeah.
How would you do it?
I mean, I'm gonna come big production on every song, meaning, in the budget, top producer, in the budget, top studio. And we're gonna do high budget videos for the top 2 to 3 songs, and then we're gonna put everything probably except we gonna probably keep 4 to 5K in the bank, and everything else going into marketing after that on them.
How much money of that goes into marketing?
I mean, it would depend on how much the video and the songs and all that shit came out, but I would assume at least fucking 20,000 of it.
God damn. Yeah, that's about right. It's a good calculation.
Yeah, and then of course we gonna spread it out, and with the magic of Instagram, we can make that 20 look like we spent $1 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And with my level, cause you gotta think, I got the talent. I got a couple dollars. I don't got probably the money that fucking who Gazi got to keep signing niggas. Gazi, come holler at me.
Facts.
What are you talking about? I ain't got his pockets, but I got a couple dollars I'm putting into myself. And shit, I know I'm cold. I'm a lot colder than a lot of niggas. You feel me? It just is what it is. I just ain't got, like you say, the push. But at the same time, the push that I do got, it's a slow and steady grind. You feel me? And that's why I ain't really panicking or even really looking to get signed. Because it's like, as long as I'm seeing progress, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to I'm going to always have money to put into this shit to push it forward in the direction. You feel me? So it's like,
yeah.
And then counting on how cold the music is, but I feel like the law of attraction gonna work itself out.
Yeah, it's just the constant grind until
every
success.
day.
Is there anything you want to shout out to the audience before we sign off?
Man, that one time we was talking about the people be saying relationships is worth more than money.
Yeah.
I had touched on that on the sense that's a true statement, but it's just deeper because I know a lot of people who's probably related to or have a relationship with a successful or rich person, and they're still not successful or rich. So it can't just be the relationship. You feel me? You still gotta work. You still gotta, you feel me, monetize, be able to monetize in some way. Another thing I touch on, motherfucking people I've been hearing like talk about getting a job and shit. I seen a lot of these newer rappers actually had jobs. That was cool. Like, who was it? Rod49. I seen he had a job. He was working a job before he popped. The new nigga, Boss Man D-Lo, he had a job before he popped. And I'm just looking like, you gotta think my era was Jeezy, Gucci. It wasn't cool to have a job. Nah, niggas is understanding. Get a fucking job, bro. Don't sit on your ass thinking like it's about to fall out the sky. Go get a job. Go get a job. If you don't know this by now, rapping is a job. It's a fucking really tough job. A lot of you niggas is not where y'all want to be because you're not good at the job. You good at one part of the job, which is rapping. It's a whole lot more to the job. You feel me? So if you can't say you won't go get a job, but you want to be a rapper, because rapping is a hell of a job. You feel me?
Yeah, and it requires a lot of money. It's the only job that requires you to pay it.
Man, what?
To make it happen.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Very, very insightful stuff, my man. Look, man, I appreciate you being a part of this. Look forward to checking out the tape, man. I'll check it out when I get home tonight.
Nah, for sure.
Always good energy and good vibes from you, man. Appreciate you being a part of this. We're at Parallel Sound Studio, High Low Visual, shooting these productions. So we're out. Peace.